The house at 1142, Blackwood Lane was not a place that invited a second glance. It was a structure of weathered brick and quiet windows, indistinguishable from any other on that quiet, tree-lined street. But in the autumn of 1973, it became a sealed tomb, holding a secret so profound that it would unravel the very fabric of a community. For the Vances, Arthur, Eleanor, and their 2 children, did not simply move away. They dissolved into the silence of their own home, vanishing in plain sight, while the world continued to turn just beyond their pristine front lawn. According to official records, Arthur Vance was a respected cartographer, a man who found solace in the precise lines of maps and the certainty of borders. His wife, Eleanor, was a botanist, known for her meticulous garden that bloomed with unnatural order. They were quiet, private, but never reclusive. Their children attended school. Arthur collected the mail each evening. Eleanor could be seen trimming the hedges every Saturday morning. They were, by all accounts, unremarkable. But what happened next defies logic. It began with small absences. The children, Thomas and Sarah, were reported as having a prolonged illness. Then, the blinds on the upper floor were drawn, and never opened again. Neighbors would later recall that the only sign of life, for years, was the faint, golden glow of a single downstairs lamp, appearing each night at precisely 9 p.m. and extinguishing at 11 o'clock. The garden, once Eleanor's pride, grew wild and choked with weeds, yet the lawn remained perfectly manicured. A local boy, delivering a misdirected newspaper, swore he saw Arthur Vance staring from a crack in the doorway, his face a pale, expressionless mask, before the door was shut without a word. The official investigation, launched only after a distant cousin raised the alarm in 1978, found nothing and everything. The house was immaculate. There was no forced entry, no sign of a struggle. The dinner table was set for 4, the plates and cutlery coated in a fine, 5-year layer of dust. But the Vances were gone. Their coats still hung in the closet. Their shoes were lined neatly by the door. Thomas and Sarah's schoolbooks were open on their desks, as if they had just stepped away. The true horror, however, was discovered in the basement. Police found Arthur Vance's study, a windowless room lined with maps. But these were not maps of countries or cities. They were intricate, hand-drawn charts of the house itself. Schematics of airflow, diagrams of sound propagation, timelines of the neighbors' daily routines. It was the map of a siege, but one where the enemy was the outside world. And on the largest wall, scrawled in black charcoal, was a single, looping phrase, the purity of stillness. Some believe the truth was buried forever with the case files that were quietly classified due to sensitive psychological elements. Conspiracy theorists suggest the family was part of a radical isolationist group, practicing a form of existential hibernation, waiting for a sign that never came. Others whisper of a folie à famille, a shared psychosis, where the desire for absolute privacy became a sacred doctrine, a ritual of non-existence performed behind a veil of normalcy. The case was closed, the house demolished, the land sold. Today, new, anonymous house stands at 1142, Blackwood Lane. The neighbors have grown old, and the new residents know nothing of the Vances. There are no plaques, no memorials. Only a haunting, lingering question that hangs in the air, as silent and pervasive as dust. They were seen every day, until the day they weren't. They were a family, until they became a ghost story. And the most unsettling truth of all is not that they disappeared, but that they practiced for years, perfecting the art of being gone, while everyone was watching.